From her to Olivia Rodrigo, numerous Filipino Americans have made the Philippines proud, excelling in the arts. This collective hopes to empower Filipino American artists to reach greater heights. Filipinos Advancing Creative Education's Lyle del Mundo joins us now on The Final Word. Lyle, thank you so much for joining us. You are visiting from the West Coast,
yes,
right here in Manila, looking for new talent to bring to the global entertainment stage.
Yes, for sure. Thank you for having me. Definitely.
I love your barong, ah.
Oh, thank you.
It's a hoodie.
Yes, this is formal yet informal.
Yeah. How are you doing it?
Actually, what we did, this whole project was actually initiated by, here, actually, it originated here. One of your key leaders here back then, former Lord Alan Velasco, had reached out to me, regarding the Creative Industries Act.
Correct.
Yeah. So
yes.
then he introduced me to Kong Toph Devanesha, and we spoke about how we could really help ensure that Filipinos have more representation in mainstream media. So with that said, pretty much I reached out to a lot of our colleagues nationwide, and then we kind of put together this Voltus 5, if you would say, of C-suite executives that work in the creative industries. Actual gatekeepers and decision makers that actually could, make real inroads, for talents, here in the Philippines and abroad.
So who is this super team of Filipino American creative executives?
Yeah.
Who were they?
Just to give you some examples, there's like Chris Lee. He was actually responsible for getting like Chris Aquino in Crazy Rich Asians, Inigo Pascual in Fox Monarch, and then most recently some of the talents that from here that our board members are working with. There's Verman Kokia and Mursa Pizarro, who's former senior vice president of A&R at Def Jam. They're working with James Reid, James Reid and Liza Sobrano and the Careless team, and also helping create that bridge. So yeah.
But when will it really happen? When are we really going to see a Filipino-born star become a global personality in Hollywood? I mean, we just already mentioned a few names, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you have the likes of Jokoy,
yes,
Olivia Rodrigo. These are Filipino Americans. What about
yes,
Filipino-born?
So there is
talents?
a Filipino-born talent that a lot of people don't know that she's actually born and raised here, and her name's Bella Porch.
Okay.
So
yes,
Bella Porch.
she's already a Funko Pop.
Yes, exactly. So not only is she only a Funko Pop, but she was, born and raised in San Fabian, Pangasinan, and she's pure Panay, multi-talented. Obviously, with multiple creative disciplines. She recently launched her project with Warner Brothers, Warner Records, last August. And a lot of people don't know that she's still fluent in Tagalog, Ilocano, and then her local dialect in Pangasinan. She is hopeful to make a return here, a homecoming back to the Philippines, to help not only give back to the community but also to showcase her talent.
So Lyle, what are you looking for in the Filipino talent to export these talents to Hollywood and to the global entertainment scene?
I think really what we're looking for is really to, empower our creative community, right? I think that's our biggest hope. I think the, everything that you're seeing now, with a lot of these talents from Josh De La Cruz on Blue's Clues, and Jacob Batalon on Spider-Man, these are not just moments. Like, this is actual Filipino movement, So our time, I think, in my personal opinion, is now. And I think, working with the Philippine government and a lot of the media companies here and the studios here, and helping educate each other on the best practices, up-to-date technology, and then really creating that stronger bridge where it's not just one way from the Philippine talents to the States, but also coming here.
Correct. I'm sure it's just a matter of time before we have a Marvel Filipino superhero.
Yes,
Or a
yes.
DC Comics superhero.
Yes,
right?
this is correct.
Or one of the heroes of Star Wars.
Yep,
Right?
yep,
It's just
yep.
a matter of time. But of course, I mean, more than Hollywood, Lyle, just, in the neck of our woods, right here in Asia, you have South Korea.
Yes.
Making it big worldwide. The trend now is about the Hallyu wave. Filipinos watching us right now are crazy
Yep.
about K-pop star and K-drama stars.
Oh,
and
yes.
of course, that movement in South Korea started way back.
Yes.
20 to 30 years ago.
Yes.
Do we have that infrastructure? Do we have that discipline like South Korea?
Yes, I think we do. Like the opportunity is now. The Korean government actually, they started making those type of investments into the creative space 3 decades ago, and which is why I'm so proud. And another reason why we're here, is to celebrate. I mean, this month is National Arts Month here in the Philippines,
That's
right?
right.
But because the fact that the Philippine government is now making those type of initiatives into our creative community, now we have a better timeline, a better platform that we could actually start develop. So yes, I mean I agree with you. I mean I love Korean media. I mean they have so much influence globally that non-Koreans are now trying to learn Korean to consume more Korean media. But my prediction is the next 10 years, like
Because the likes of Korea and Hollywood, Lyle, they have structure, right?
Yes,
Japan, they have structure.
yes, agreed.
What don't we have? What are we lacking? Is it because we're like running around like headless chickens? We want to do shortcuts rather the long road to superstardom? I've been hearing a lot of artists talking about the shortcuts
Yeah.
that a lot of production outfits do here. That's
Yeah.
why we will never really attain that global goal.
Yeah.
Maybe one star here, one star there, but not as a collective.
Yeah, I think it's all about collaboration. First and foremost, right? Like our local partners and collaborating with our local nonprofit partners here is the Funko Fanatics here in the Philippines, and
I mean, we've
yeah.
already had a number of Filipino personalities.
Yes. Oh, totally.
I mean, what do you call this? Immortalized
Yeah,
on
totally.
Funko Pop, like Jose Marichan, you have the
Yes.
Jollibees,
Yep.
you have Bella Porch,
Yep.
right? Who else?
There's her, Joe
There's her.
Coy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Quite a number.
Yeah, Jabawakis. There's quite a.
This dance group.
Yeah.
And
So
hopefully more.
Oh, yeah.
That Filipinos can look up to and
For sure.
aspire.
For
and
sure.
Be inspired
Yes.
to be global celebrities.
Yeah, like you could one day be totally immortalized in this character.
What about the local industry leveraging our content on international streaming services and digital entertainment? We're seeing quite a number of that already happening on
Oh,
the
yeah.
likes of Netflix,
Yep.
Prime Video,
Yep.
HBO.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
We're still not seeing it on Disney Plus, not yet.
Not yet. I mean, there's a lot of Asian content that's coming out now on Disney Plus. But I could foresee like in the next 3-4 years that there will be more Filipino American contents coming out. Just so that we could have better representation again in mainstream media.
But of course, it's not only in Hollywood.
Yes.
I mean, we want also Filipino talents to be popular
Oh, yeah.
in South Korea.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, billboards in Seoul,
Yes.
in Tokyo. Right?
Agreed.
It's not just about Hollywood. We want them to really be full-fledged global celebrities.
Oh, I agree.
You think we're getting there?
Oh yeah, I totally think that we're getting there. There's one thing that I've been seeing a lot of trending in, is a lot of Filipinos now, are so proud of waving the flag, right? So and they even integrate it into their art, into their craft. For example, like her when she was a part of the the last Beauty and the Beast. She obviously
Yes.
even in her costume design.
I watched that.
Yeah, there was
proud.
representation of being Filipino.
So what are the programs going forward for Filipinos advancing creative education or FACE?
Oh, so there's actually several programs, that we'll be initiating. We actually have one program, tomorrow in Cavite that, we're partnering again with our local partners, the Funko Fanatics, and where we, it's our outreach program, for obviously those who are less fortunate, and we do that regularly nationwide across the country in the U.S. and then also, this is our first inaugural event here in the Philippines. But also teaching financial literacy, for creatives. There's so many talented people out there,
Right.
but they don't necessarily even know, even gig workers or, freelance workers, they don't necessarily know, what their rate is worth, right? Or what their time is worth. And then there's some that are super successful, but they have a low credit score. They can't even own anything.
So, Lyle, I'm talking to you right now.
Yes.
The Filipino people are counting on you
Oh.
to bring more Filipino stars,
No
Filipino
pressure.
entertainers
No pressure.
to the global stage
Yes,
and
yeah.
to Hollywood. Thank you so much
Thank you for
joining
having me.
us, and
I
all the
appreciate it.
best.
Appreciate you.
Lyle del Mundo, founder and executive director of Filipinos Advancing Creative Education, or FACE.